Dai, dai, attacca! So, here I am. With Ciao. Go down.
Morning. It's day 3, but it already feels like day I don't know how many. We're here, 1,900 meters. Kelly is already getting ready, and here is the view from our refugio.
So it's Saturday today, so lots of heavy traffic, but we're getting into Auronzo di Cadore and this is the view, so it repays for all the cars on the road. The day really hasn't been too hard up to now, just a long slog out of Auronzo, but look at this nice sign over here, 12%. Here we go, the real climbing of the day starts. I'm in a pretty dark spot right now. It's been really slow going up to this point. I just need a Coke and a snack. Well, this didn't go as planned, but I guess there's no need to have too much pride in defeat. I got to the Tre Cime di Lavaredo climb and I was just toasted. It's the 4th day in a row, and when I started the tall road I just couldn't make it enough. I was pushing my lattice gear and still wasn't making any progress up the hill. I had trouble staying on my bike. There's a lot of traffic on the road because it's a Saturday. I just didn't feel safe, so I sat for a little bit on the side of the road and then realized that probably I was better off walking. So here I am, wearing my nice comfy trail running shoes in this beautiful place, and I'm gonna push up my bike for 3K. It's a pretty relentless climb. It rarely goes below 10%, and we have another huge day tomorrow and I don't want to overcook myself. So here we go, taking a nice hike in the Dolomites. So we got to the refugio walking, as you've seen before, and we were supposed to go for a hike, but now it's raining and hailing, so it's beer time. We are here right below the Tre Cime di Lavaredo. Just took a little hike. The weather turned pretty gnarly. It actually hailed, as you saw before, but makes for a stunning scenery. And now off to dinner. Good morning from Refugio Auronzo. This is the view we woke up to. Today is gonna be a monster day. Theoretically, we have 2 climbs, Passo Giao and Passo Falzarego, but there's also bad weather on the cards, so we'll see what happens. So we started our day now from Refugio Auronzo, where we stayed for the night. It's cold and foggy and pretty epic. Today it's a huge day. Our destination is Corvara. We're gonna have a rest day, meaning that we're gonna be there for 2 nights. So here we are in Cortina d'Ampezzo. This is one of the most renowned Italian mountain locations, super posh, and this year the Giro arrived here from Passo Giao, so we're gonna climb Passo Giao the other way around. But leaving Cortina, and this is basically the menu for today. So we're gonna do Giao, go down, and then Falzarego. Too bad the weather is not perfect, but you can enjoy a bit of the view, and I'll see you during the climb. And so it begins. Passo Giao. We're 8 kilometers from the top, and this is already the first warning sign that this is gonna be tough. So I'm gonna drop gear and start suffering. So I just turned a corner and I could see the top for the first time. It's such a great moment when you do these climbs, because you come out of the trees and you finally see the top, and you see a landscape like this, and it's just rewarding. So last 2K, gonna keep focused and get there. So we got to the top of Giao, had a quick snack, and now we're making our way back down to Selva di Cadore. Look at the scenery here, and on to the next climb, the Passo Falzarego. All right, we're pedaling for this beautiful super green valley, and about to turn left here for Passo Falzarego, which is our final big climb of the day. The problem is it's starting to rain, and it's gonna be even more epic. Almost at the end of another huge one. We're all the way at the bottom of this valley, and now we're above 2,000 meters. This is really cool tunnel, 14th switchback on this climb. This was really nice, not as hard as Giao. 14 switchbacks. We're at 2,040 meters, going through a tunnel, and then it's gonna be the top, and nice descent, and then a little bit more climbing towards our home for the night, Corvara. But this was definitely what scared me a little bit, and it's almost done. Probably 1 kilometer to the top, and then it's over. So this was a sneaky one. Right after crowning Falzarego, we turned for another pass and 200 meters more of climbing, but hopefully now we're really done. And it's downhill and just a little bit more to Corvara. I'm done. I haven't got much more to say. Really done. Beautiful but exhausting. So we just had a nice lasagna here on Passo Valparola, but now it's raining, so we're gonna try and race the storm down the hill. It's raining pretty hard right now. Fuck. This is gonna suck. Hopefully we get to the bottom of the valley faster than the rain. Yeah, epic, really epic. This is bikepacking. It's raining like crazy. All our stuff is soaked, and now we have to keep descending. Good morning. It's a rest day today, although it doesn't look like. We are here in Corvara, well actually just outside of Corvara, and you can see the beautiful mountains on my back. So we woke up this morning to torrential rain, but then we waited a little bit, and now we're off to do the famous Giro dei Quattro Passi. So we're starting here with Passo Campolongo. Should be another great day. No bags on the bike, so definitely a little bit easier on the legs, but still a nice menu of climbs. Sure, it was supposed to be a rest day, but It's really hard to rest when you have something like this. Very few motorbikes today, despite the one that just passed. So we're climbing from Araba and heading to Passo Borboy. This is Passo Sella, the third climb of today. It's just dominated by this huge mountain. That's the Gruppo del Sella, and for change it's really hard. It's almost constantly at 8 or 9%, but doing my best here, and hopefully we'll be up soon. I realize I almost never take videos when I get to the top of passes, so this seemed like a good one to do it, just because it's so cool. And when this van gets out of the way, you can see the majestic mountains in the back. Now I'm gonna take my mandatory top of the hill photo and I keep going. Io sarebbe bello, mi fermavo qui. No, grazie. Oh. Had a nice lunch. Now it's time to get back home, and it's raining once again. I think you can hear it. It's pretty strong, and it's really cold. And we have one more climb to do. On to the last climb of the day, to Passo Gardena. So apparently the sun is coming back. We're completely soaked. Completely. It's really cold. So we climb Passo Gardena with the sun, and now we descend in the fog. This is crazy, or as Mero would say, epic cycle. Truly epic. Really cool. Good morning, day 6. We're on the final stretch, or not really. So today, again, no bags. We dropped them off after 35 kilometers of downhill, and today we're gonna try and climb Kronplatz, Plan de Corones. I say try because the final 6K are gravel, and they were only used twice in the Giro d'Italia in 2008 and 2010. But more on that later. Long story short, we don't know whether those last 6 kilometers of gravel are actually rideable or if they haven't been maintained. But right now we're climbing to Passo Furcia. As usual, I'm off the back, but that's fine. So we're gonna see when we get there what happens. But so we got to Furcia Pass, and now we're trying to tame the beast. This is the Kronplatz climb, made famous in the Giro d'Italia 2008 and 2010. It's 500 meters up, but it's grueling and it's all on gravel. So we'll see if we can make it up. We met some other cyclists at the bottom who told us that they could make it only halfway and then turned around. We'll definitely try to make it all the way up. We're 13% now. So we are not even halfway up, and it's hard, but it's not impossible up to here. It's supposed to get real hard in the last part, in about a couple kilometers. But there is a fun fact about this climb. So in 2008, Alberto Contador was leading the Giro. He was in the pink jersey, and there was one stage was a ITT, individual uphill time trial up this climb from down the valley where we started, and he was worried he was gonna completely cook his legs and not be able to defend his pink jersey. So he asked SRAM, which was his drivetrain sponsor at the time, to get him a wider range drivetrain, and SRAM obliged. They combined a 32 teeth cassette on the back, and they modified his derailleur with the medium cage from a mountain biker derailleur. And as far as I know, that was kind of the start of the wide range gearing trend in road cycling, which I personally love. I run a 33 here in the back on my SRAM Force. I used to have 32. I would never attempt something like this with a 28 or a 26. So great idea, Contador. Thank you for helping us everyday cyclists conquering hard climbs. And in case you think running small cassettes makes you stronger, I don't think so. If Contador asked for a 32 for this, that's my personal opinion. And from here it starts. It's really hard.
Quanti che ti giudica? Dai Merlo!
Dai Merlo! Dai! Dai! Dai!
È fatta!
Oddio!
Dopo che non è fatta!
When the going gets tough, the gondola down. It's getting pretty crappy weather, and we didn't really want to get down on the same climb. This is the state of my bike, pretty dirty. So now we're gonna enjoy the ride down and then keep going. We got more than 70k to go towards our accommodation for the night, so it's gonna be quite a long day still. We're now in the valley on a nice bike path. The problem is that while the bike path is along the rail line, which is completely flat, this goes up and down, and all the climbs are 10-12%, but we'll make it. It's pretty good to be without cars.